Years old, my people. Years old. Yellow, orange. Years old, my people. My bad. Years old.
And you see the halo around the
Years old, my people. Years out. Look at this here. Philly. Years old. Years old. You see that right there? Y'all see that right there? If I was to strip light, if I was to record this, matter of fact, I am going to record it and then strip the light. Look at that right there. The truth is more disturbing than the lie, man. The truth is more disturbing than the lie. The truth is way more disturbing. Hold on, let me give y'all live UV. Let me give y'all live UV real fast. Hold up. The clouds coming over the. We had a 6. We had a 6 right now. And that's just because of the clouds, my people. We were actually, I was reading 9.510. We was actually reading, we was actually at a 9.510. But because of this right here, because of the clouds, and look at the mist, the white mist that's there. This is why the halos pop out. See, they could never tell you, they could never block the signs from you. If you ever pull up any pictures of Jesus, what did Jesus have? Jesus had a halo around his head. That's because he was in his higher self. If you look at any sci-fi movies when they talk about the gods, especially Clash of the Titans, right? When they talk about the gods over the humans on Earth, they had halos over their heads. Come on, man. Y'all better understand what that means. Look at the disciples. That the picture that was on that's inside of any of those churches over in Russia and in Europe of black people. They all have halos over their hair. They're real dark-skinned people. Look at the color. They're not light-skinned. They not none of that. They not none of that. They are brown, dark-skinned people. Brown, dark-skinned people. Period. So you can get mad all you want. It's the truth. Facts is what it facts. Facts is what it is. You can back this up. Period. Ain't nobody gonna be painting pictures of jet black motherfuckers with halos around their heads if they wasn't jet black motherfuckers that had halos around their head. Ain't nobody doing none of that, man. So stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Seriously. Look at this right here. Look at the low riders. Look at the low rider. Look like that shit look like the ship that was on the video. The bull was in the ISS station and they cut it off. Y'all don't even understand. Look, just look at the clouds. I told y'all when they have those dark, look how dark, when it's dark in there like that, there's something, because look at this. Look at the white. Look. But when it's dark like this and you start seeing structures in there, there is something sitting in there moving across your sky. This is our time. This is our home. You know what I'm saying? We no longer are afraid to speak the truth and have love and value and appreciation for our genetics, our greatness, our divine connection to the sun and the cosmos. And we're going to speak about this out in the open. Like I said, 10 toes down. Shout out to everybody that came out yesterday to 52nd and Market. You to show love, much appreciation to my galactic brothers and sisters. Man, one love to y'all. And to the new people that I did meet, one love to y'all. Respect. I'm going from city. If I could do that shit every day, I would do it every day. Every day. Was out there yesterday, man, and I told y'all, listen, like I said, this is the one thing about this right here is that the truth is so disturbing is that it doesn't affect just one race. It affects both species on this planet. You don't even understand these people that are intertwined with these people. Man, listen, when I pulled that, your sister told me, a sister yesterday told me that for you to have these pictures out here, now these are pure fact anatomy pictures. For you to have these images out here, it's a form of hatred. I said, sister, they told you in the Constitution, they wrote in the Constitution that you're 3/5 of a human being. Do you know what that means? They literally wrote that into law, 3/5 of a human being. And they treated you 3/5 of a human being from during the whole time in slavery. These are pictures that they took for themselves and placed on the internet regarding their genetic makeup, and I'm bringing it to my people attention that we're dealing with not a human species but a mutant species. This is what we must understand. People that mutated over the time, people that were literally created and their genetics mutated over a time to the species that we now see today. Point blank and simple. Point blank and simple. Told me like, oh nah, I told you you're gonna get more laughs from your own people than you would get from somebody else. You know what the cops did over 52nd and Market yesterday? Gone. See you. Much respect. Gave me nothing but respect when I was out there. It's nothing that they can say. Nothing that they can say. This is not hatred. This is realistic. This is embarrassing. To be honest with you, this is totally embarrassing, people. Call it what you want. Call it what you want. You are being psychologically, medically, and medically evaluated by a creation. By a put together creation. You are being psychologically and medically evaluated by a put together organism that's not natural. That's crazy. What the fuck, man? The truth is more disturbing than the lie. They said you will be fooled by a group of species that will come across to appear to be like you, but they're not like you. They will walk and move in similar fashion of you, but they're not like you. And we have been so depressed as a people that we feel lonely without having somebody in our lives, to the point we don't give a fuck who it may be. We just want somebody there. And that's sad. That's literally sad. So we can say whatever we want. You understand? Do whatever you want. Listen, and then the sister tried to, hold on, listen, now mind you, no brother, if anybody watching any of those videos, I'm gonna load the clip up. One brother was trying to come, but he was coming with the street stuff, but I had to bring him to the 9th dimension. I said, hold on, let me make you high five the sun. And that's in the video, I'm gonna load the clips up. Let me make you high five the sun. But it was a sister, she said, now mind you, I have a biology book, a chemistry book, all of that says dummies, but I also have neurology books that doesn't say dummies on there, that actually has medical lingo in there. But I brought the other books so it makes it easier to understand the terminologies. So it was an insult. So she tried to insult. She talking about for dummies. I said, so you're going to insult the PhD of Dr. Katz on the back, who has a PhD in botany? She just broke it down in layman terms, whereas though that you can understand that if you choose to read. I said, but what is the medical language written in? Now, before you criticize that book, what is the medical language written in? Jogging. So it's written in jogging. Can you understand jogging? No, you can't. So instead of publishing a book with jogging, she published a book. You understand? She wrote it down in layman terms so people can understand the development of life. And what you do, because DNA and RNA, they cannot lie about that. Only thing they can do is merge it together. But you have to be the one to cipher and separate the shit. The eukaryotic cell from the prokaryotic cell. Simple as that. It tells you in the book it tells you in biology what the prokaryotic cell does and what the eukaryotic cell does. It simply tells you. It tells you in the book what photosynthesis does. And what people don't do, that is photosynthesis. It tells you in the book what carbon dioxide does. I'm confused. It tells you in the book amino acids and polypeptides and protein enzymes that builds cells. And turns into atoms. I'm confused. So if I can sit down and talk to somebody that's been in school for 10 to 15, 30 years about the development of life, but this right here is insulting an individual that's out here that you don't have no clue whatsoever. How the fuck would that even make any sense? This is the lash that I got. And it only came, but don't hit that like button, my people. Come on, you appreciate the content, hit that like button. Hit that like button. If you really appreciate the content, come on. I am not black. I am not black. Some blood. You must have the blood of the sun and the consciousness of the universe in order to move forward in what we call the Great Awakening, the Age of Aquarius. The age of apocalypse, where the truth is more disturbing than the lie. Hit that like button. Seriously. And again, like I stated to y'all, it's not that. See, my brothers must come to an understanding and overstanding. And my sisters, I value you. I love you, mothers of humanity. But you know what this embarrassment is more on? Females. This is why. I'm not going to lie to y'all. This is why it's so hard. That's why I would get backlash from a woman more so than I would get from a male. From a nigga that ain't never take care of his children, ain't never take a walk with his kid and none of that shit. If he sat there and heard what I said, he would do one or two things. He would take in what I said and walk away, or he would take in what I said and want to learn to fuck more. When you talk this shit right here and a sister here, she is going to automatically get defensive because she don't understand that you have been weaponized to literally destroy your race psychologically and physically. Psychologically and physically. And that's big facts. That's big facts. I've been out here, but the brother I was talking to been in the penitentiary for 10 years. You know how many brothers I talked to that been in there that put in work? You know how many people I went out here on the street corners? Dudes that's walking around that put in work every day. You hear what's going on in Philly? Pull the fucking news channel up. You see what's going on in Philly and I'm 10 toes down. I'm 10 toes down around the same dudes that y'all will be sitting there looking on film that's ready to kill each other. Sacrifice each other. Huh? But you're not understanding. You get mad, you get upset when it's reality. In order for me to believe that I need income, in order for me to believe that I need to pay bills, that shit got to start with you first. It got to start with you first, mother of humanity. I am a fucking baby before I am a young man. I am an embryo before I'm a fucking baby. I am a fucking ball of light before any of that shit. What was you? What are you first? I got a fucking navel. What's wrong with y'all? In order for me to play PlayStation all day, you gotta be content with me playing PlayStation. Because if you wasn't at birth, at fucking birth, you be telling me something different. At birth. You all talking about all the athletes are rich, LeBron James, or this person just signed the contract for $260 million. Who the fuck is paying him the money? Who's the city or the owner of the team? If the owner of the team can get sign one individual to $260 million, what the fuck that tells you? What does that tell you? If the owner of a team can sign one of you Negroes for $260 million, how much fucking money you think he's making off your nigger ass? What's wrong with you? The people on this planet, brown people. Let me make you understood. Let me get this through to you right now. The best slaves on this planet, the ones that make the most money in any occupation, are the ones that are killing their race the fucking most. Psychologically. You better stop playing with me. I told you, our threat is the ones that are in suits and uniforms, that got certificates, that was proud to walk down them aisles with them fucking robes and cap and gowns on. What's wrong with you? That was their achievement. That was their greatness. So, but I'm telling you this right now, and I told y'all this before. This is coming to a quick and abrupt end. A quick and abrupt end. Huh? You talk about Elon Musk, he's going to Mars. Elon Musk is going to Mars. Why he building underground bunkers then? The lizard man. Why he building underground bunkers then? Why he building underground bunkers? If he's going to Mars, why he's trying to get souls transferred into nanochips? Why he got a whole science facility that says nanotechnology? For what? Because you won't be able to walk around in that fucking suit no more. Huh? What's wrong with you? You won't be able to live off of me no more. Man, I just got energy out here making. Oh, look at this shit, man. I told y'all there's something wrong with me. Yes, out. Huh? I told y'all. Huh? Huh? Hmm? Oh, Kalai, I don't see the signs. I don't know what's going on. You never listen to me, all other races. Be real with yourself. This is time for you to look. The age of Aquarius is the age of reflection. This is a time to look at yourself. You can't blame your individual actions on your mother, your grandmother, your aunt, your niece, your cousin, God, Satan, none of that shit. Nothing. You are going to take accountability. Every living organism on this planet is going to take accountability for their individual actions. And guess what? The entire race is going to take accountability for their collection actions. You better believe it. You better believe it. That's why it's 2 homes being set up on this planet. One for the sun people and one for the moon people. Tell me I'm lying. Lisa ain't lie. Lisa ain't lie. Money back. Lisa ain't lie. Lisa ain't lie. Huh? All other races, understand something. You had a clear opportunity to harmonize with the organic people on this planet. But you thought this day was never going to come. And guess what? 99.9% of my people thought this day was never going to come either. No matter how much they said in that church and talk about, well, we're going to see the signs in the heaven and we can't wait for God to return. Well, guess what? The sun, moon, and stars had switched positions and they had switched their tongue up. This stuff happened before. Yeah, you fucking right, it did. 400,000 years ago. Great reset. Great reset. Great reset. You said you built the pyramids? Okay, but we're going to check this UV index real fast. Let me flip this around real fast. Underneath this halo. You said you built the pyramids? Let's see. Oh. All right, we currently at a 6.5. My bad, people. Earlier when I did this, we had a 6.5. Earlier when I did this, we was up at a 9, but it got this clouds are now moving through the sky. We had a 6.5. Anything over level 3 starts to give other races the most severe form of cancer, which is melanoma. Search up photodermatitis. Photodermatitis is an allergic reaction to the sun. Search up sundown camp. And look at all the people that's in sundown camp because they don't walk around in the daytime. See? Go search it up. It's called sundown camp. It's a camp for people that understand the sun is against their very life. That's not making fun of no other race. All other races, you got a speck of our little blood in you. You don't understand what's going to take place on this planet. See, a lot of people think they're going to get a pass and say, well, you know what, man, we didn't physically enslave you. We didn't beat you. We didn't do that. But you sure did mental enslave me. You sure did. I don't understand. Ain't no way in the world. No race on this planet should be living comfortable. No race on this planet should be living more comfortable than the mother of humanity. No race. We're the only race that we got to have conversations with our children about when cops pulling them the fuck over. We the only race. We the only race that got to worry about that. We the only race that feed the entire planet. All your colleges and universities come from all the money come from your athletics. Every last one of them. And we run that shit. All of them. Every last one of them. So we don't need none of you. None of you. You need us in order to live. That's why it's so important for you to hold on to this line. You see, your success is based upon the detriment of another race. In nature, and even lions, their lions' favorite food is buffalo. Buffaloes ain't always in motherfucking fear. Buffaloes ain't always walking around talking about, man, hey, we gotta watch our back. Lions ain't looking for them unless it's time to eat. And we understand the food chain. Simple as that. The weak get eaten. Simple as that. That's how it goes. Nobody's infringing their ways on no one else out here, but you all. Just us. Just y'all. Just y'all. Being led right down to the path that you have forgotten that took place 500 years ago. That's now coming fast. Matter of fact, it is already here. You have failed to see it. Right now, this is systematically being done. This is systematically being done, and I'm confused how you are so educated. I'm talking to other races. Let me just say this. How your people are so educated. I listen to your videos. Your pronunciation, the words are very on point and precise. But somehow, some reason, when it comes down to the genetic makeup of where you come from, in order to put this system into play, it seems that you cannot have a conversation, or the conversation turned violent, or you refuse to engage. Why is that? So this is what's happening. Let me show you. Because you have refused to engage for far too long, because you have turned a deaf ear and a blind eye to the actions of your ancestors, because you continue to live off of plants and trees, because they're very loving and nurturing. Plants and trees, they make their own food. What's wrong with you? And they feed others. It's called photosynthesis, baby. Photosynthesis. That's what it's called. We feed everyone. Don't sound like you? We convert sunlight into chemical energy. which is sugar, glucose, which is food, carbon. We take carbon dioxide from there. That's what plants do. Now tell me what we do for the whole entire world. Carbon dioxide is here. If the plants taking carbon dioxide and sun and creating their own food, which is the fruits and vegetables, what do you think you do? What do you think you do? What do you think you do, my brothers, my carbonated melanated beings? What do you think you do? You really think you need food to eat? What Morpheus tell Neil, that you really think that's air you breathing? Oh, man. Man, I value you all my people. Hit that like button. Come on. If you really appreciate the content, man, come on, man. I am not black. Some blood. Come on, man. You really appreciate that content, man. You really appreciate, brother, listen, you may not like my delivery, but you can't deny the truth that's in my words. See, if you think my delivery harsh, you got to understand what's taking place. The energy, the frequency that's on the planet right now. My people, I want every species that is watching this video to understand. You have the slightest, I don't care how much tea you drink. I don't care how much meditation you drink. Every person on this planet is going to feel what's going to take place. And I'm gonna tell you why. There is no way in the world that we all know that children are being abducted. There is no way in the world, I don't give a fuck what the ethnicity is. There's no way in the world that we can know that children are being abducted, abused, and misled on this motherfucking planet. Children are being used. Children are being used so that older people can have a comfortable life. Children are being used so grown adults can have a comfortable life. And you can't see it in all facets of life. To keep your police force, you have children. To keep your legal field, you have children. I don't give a fuck how tall he is. I don't give a fuck what their Gregorian birth dates say. They're children. You have 40-year-old men still moving with the mind frame of a child. You have children out here that are misbehaving. And you have other children that have developed or using symptoms of psychosis to separate themselves from reality to police other fucking children for someone that's sitting at the top that is orchestrating all of this. Kalama, listen, I'm over here trying to, listen to me, people. You feel me pouring out my soul and my energy, man. And you know, I want y'all to know something. There are people that literally dislike the fact that I have changed my way of life and my way of thinking. There are people that hate the fact that because they couldn't recognize my genuine heart, the world is now seeing it. See? Because they didn't recognize it. You see, no matter what it may be, brother, sister, cousin, family member, loved one, it doesn't make a difference. They hate the fact that I am moving in this fashion. They hate the fact that Mother Universe and my brothers that's constantly like just always saying, I got you. Just keep doing what you doing. You keep pushing forward with this fucking message. You keep pushing forward. You keep reminding them of their individual greatness. Do what you're supposed to do. Move in your fucking purpose. Move in your fucking purpose. Don't allow those that are content with a slow death for their entire race to weigh on you. Those that are content with a slow death for their entire race. Not for them though, by the way. I'm cool. I'm good. But my race, my species, no. I was watching the movie last night, Showtime, The Man Who Fell to Earth, right? And when I first watched the movie, right, or the series, right, you know what they tried to do? You see the slit in the eye, so they wanted to make them out to be reptilian. But I said from the beginning, they honeybees. That's why I fuck with this boy Pindar. I fucks with universal law. And when you understand and overstand universal law, you got this shit. That's the number one thing. I understand it. Now it all boils down to you, what you do once you understand universal law. But the man who fell from earth, I was watching it, and if you look at the numbers that where he passed off his energy and healed the sister father, how memory come back. And he's putting down sacred geometry. Honeybees move individually, but they understand collectively one thing, how important each and every last one of them are, and more important, by any means necessary, we protect the queen. Hot bomb, hot damn, hot damn, hot damn. Man, I tell you, my people. And then to know where I come from, my people. You know what I mean? I was raised by my grandmother, came in and out of juvenile hall. You know, I always had a good heart. I just didn't follow rules. You know what I mean? I just wasn't following their rules. Just did little dumb shit. You know what I mean? Went to juvenile hall, got a little older, 14 years old, shot multiple times. Like, I never liked school. I never, none of that. I just like to hang out. I like to chill. I always travel. I like to do things like that. I didn't have no problem working. You know what I mean? I was a family-orientated person. And to know that where I've come from as an individual, and to not to be, and I'm not selfish. You see, if I was selfish, I'll be like, damn, I did this by myself. And guess what? Yo, everybody else is down here. Fuck that. If I did it, you can do it. If I did it, you can do it. And it's easy to say that when you're playing basketball millions of dollars, because everybody is not designed to do that. But everybody's designed to have their own fucking consciousness. Everybody's designed to have their own consciousness. Everybody's not designed to run track. Everybody ain't designed to be run up and down no fucking basketball court. Everybody not designed to be catching footballs. Everybody not designed to be singing and fucking hopping around on the stage. But everybody's designed to have their own individual consciousness. What's wrong with you? So I value y'all, man. I sincerely do. I just wanted to share some love with y'all, man. You know, now, listen, me and Kenny gonna be doing that thing every week now, man. Fit 10 toes down, all through Philly. 10 toes down. Bring out nothing but anatomy. You understand? Nothing but anatomy. And for those that like to make videos, and for those that like to make, now listen, I'm not even going to speak about this, the text messages that I'm getting, right? But anyway, listen, those that like just like disheartening, man, like you, like, but anyway, listen, those that was out there yesterday, man, 10 toes down, man, 52nd Street and Market, man, I value y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. I value y'all, each and every last one of y'all, you know. I mean that, man. Like we only as strong as each and every last one of us as far free mind is. We're only as strong as each individual free mind. We ain't strong with one mind. We have all individual minds, and we all come together. We supposed to be heart to heart. We supposed to be shoulder to shoulder, but we ain't supposed to be eye to eye. If I'm eye to eye, how can I watch your 180 and you watch my 180? If we eye to eye, that don't make any sense. Light come in at a 45-degree angle and leave at a 45-degree angle, giving you a 90-degree spectrum. If I got this 90 degrees, if I'm just looking at you, how the fuck who got my other 90? Come on. We can't be eye to eye, but we gotta be heart to heart, back to back. When shit go down, if I'm looking at the enemy that's coming at you, how you gonna see the enemy that's coming at me? That's being real. And if you dealing with distractions, meaningless distractions all the fucking time, how can you ever grow? Some people just happy and content. Some people just don't have value and love for nobody else other than their own selfish reasonings. Hit that like button, man. Look what I tell y'all. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something real fast. Look. So it's thinning out, right? So the halo is like disappearing. I told you we always in darkness. There's always a halo up in the sky. Don't get it twisted. We always in darkness. But let me show you something, right? Look at this. Hold up. UV index, look at it. 7.5. It went from a 6 to a 7.5, just that quick. Now watch as it thin out more. As it thin out more, the UV index is going to rise. The UV index is going to rise. As this thin out more, the UV index is going to rise. Look at these low riding clouds. Look. The sun is separating us. That's point blank and simple. The sun is separating us. You must have the blood of the sun and the consciousness of the universe in order to move forward. You must have the blood of the sun and the consciousness of the universe in order to move forward. Point blank and simple. Man, I value y'all. I sincerely do. To let y'all know, there is always halos. Halos has been up on this planet since 2017. I'm going to tell y'all for a fact. We have been in darkness. I just want y'all to know. Halos indicate darkness, just so y'all know. That bright light, there is something behind that light. So I just want y'all to know we are already in darkness. They are just preparing for whatever, the power to go out. But what's going to happen is this entity is going to shut the power out down here first, and they're going to blame it on X, Y, and Z. Now, I said this, and I mentioned this on Instagram, but I never mentioned this on YouTube. So I want y'all to understand something, right? Who won a Super Bowl last year? Look at the colors and then pull up the you-know-who dial. The bathroom, like, look at the colors and look at who's at war right now. And then now who you think gonna win the NBA finals this year or in the NBA finals? Look at the colors and then look at the bridge that's on that colors. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all take it from there. Y'all put it together the way you want. I know that YouTube is looking to shut my channel down. If I mention you know what, I'm not gonna mention any of that no more, so I'm good, but y'all put it together. Look at the colors. Look at the colors who's now going to war. You understand? Look who won a you know what last year. Look who made the final play that won the Super Bowl. Look at the number 99, sack number 9. And look at the colors. And then after you look at the colors, what I want you to do is look at this team right here in the colors. That's all I have to say. Simple as that. They are the fall guy for what we would call the destruction of America. Let me just say this to you. The financial market right here, the top executive that's on Fox News right now on the financial market, you can pull her name up. I forgot her name, but she deals with the global finances. And you know what she said? Let me explain something to you. America is going to collapse. The money in America is going to collapse. You keep printing money, you giving away money. This was being done strategically. That's why they gave so much money. This is why you such and such had to go into play. I'm sending money over there to disrespect the Americans, to let you know I'm taking your taxpayer dollars and I'm paying for a whole other country to do what? Defend themselves. Yeah, right out, sure. Right up. But anyway, and then constantly giving you money and you just thinking everything, but you thinking everything is A-okay, but meanwhile, they're setting this up for a complete and total collapse. And it's all over Fox News, and I don't know why everybody that's in all other races, you are into finances, so you clearly know what the French toast I am talking about. My people may not be involved in the stock market. They may not be involved in exchanges and all that, this, that, and the third, but you clearly understand and overstand that the dollar is collapsing, and if you think Bank of America, or you think Bitcoin is going to be the next solution to what's going on. They're going to go over to a digital dollar. They can't go over to a digital dollar because the electrical frequency is going to change. The grid that the grid that is running this electric current right now, that is supplying your devices, which have electrons running through your power lines. Just if y'all don't know, electrons is running through your power lines. The electricity, that energy constantly transforms. The energy that comes from the sun is not the same energy that you are dispensing through your body. It's constantly changing as it goes through your body. Energy turns into heat too. You understand that? So also the excuse me. Energy. I lost my train of thought once again, real fast. But anyway, the energy that we're using from the sun, it constantly transforms. So energy is we're constantly transforming and exchanging energy, well, everything out here on this planet. However, if you honestly think that the frequency, the grid, if you honestly think that the frequency, if you honestly think that this electrical grid is going to run off the energy that is now coming to this planet, because the magnetic field is part of the energy grid that's on this field. Let me say this one more time. The magnetic field that covers the earth is part of the energy grid that is on this planet. So the magnetic field is being removed. So you honestly think that you're going to be able to run? No, you're not. That's why they're trying to turn everything over to solar power so they can absorb energy from the sun and convert it into energy and use it like we do, but they're not going to be able to do it. Bingo! Simple as that. And then I want to say another thing so we can cut this shit there here out, that's black on black crime and killing and this, that, and the third. Bottom line is that I'm willing to put anything on it when it comes down to two things that first of all, I'm filing a petition for the police department, the education department, and the medical department. I'm not worrying about the financial department. Fuck them. I'm not concerned with them, because all of that's going to fall once it goes through like this. First of all, the police department, they are bullies in carrying out unjustifiable laws for what you would call Congress, the Senate, and so forth and so on. Your medical field is literally, and they know, each and every last one of them know that we are being poisoned. So any neurologist cannot dispute what I'm saying right now, that majority of the crime that is taking place on this planet because people are dealing with undeveloped brain. And the reason why you're dealing with an undeveloped brain is because of the foods and the environments and the trauma that you have been placed through. That is the reason why for all of the crime that's on the planet. That is the main reason for all of the crime on the planet, especially when it comes to our people. The food, environment, the foods that you are eating, the environment, and the medical drugs that are being placed inside of your body. Tylenol, Excedrin, vaccination shots, it doesn't make a difference. All of that is a reasoning on why you have an undeveloped brain. Also, the fact that you were getting prenatal pills. Your mom may have been taking prenatal pills. You may have your mom may have took an epidural. You understand, because she didn't know. Then at birth, they gave you a bunch of shots. Then you had to go back to the doctor and get it 6 weeks later, get another bunch of shots. So all of that right there deals with undeveloping the brain. And they know this, by the way. But see, if they already have undeveloped brains, why would I tell them that, you know what? Their brains are more powerful than what we are letting on them to know. But the moment that I let them know that, and they change so they can rewire their brain through neuroplasticity, healing the brain, the moment I let them know that, then I'm no longer in the position of authority that I'm in. I no longer have that power. They will no longer look at me as a doctor, and now they will look at me as a scientist experimenting on them. Whoa! They will no longer trust me as a doctor that's helping and healing them. They will start to look at me as a scientist that literally is experimenting on them. Whoa! Now, also, all of a sudden, then they will start to look at language, and then they will look at the education system. Because once you start cleaning up your diet and start healing your brain, you start processing information completely and totally different. Kala. Point blank and simple. So when I started processing information different, you start looking in the world that you saw, you see it completely, totally different. Because now you see through a whole set of other lenses. But when they keep you shut off from that lens and all you see is poverty and all you see is thugs and gangsters and bad bitches and fucking rap music and fancy cars and all that other shit, that keeps you in a low frequency and a low vibration. You become depressed because now you want those things because you feel inadequate as a man because you don't have those things. Fuck is going on? Simple as that. But once you become educated on self, because the Elon Musk is not the richest man in the world because this motherfucker can all of a sudden invent shit. Elon Musk is not a scientist. He pays for scientists. Elon Musk understands astrology and he understands anatomy. So therefore, he's going to get doctors and scientists around him that understands anatomy and astrology. Point blank and motherfucking simple. More importantly, your anatomy, because we like their melanin, because their melanin is super. Why can't we have that melanin? So we're going to do everything we possibly can to get that melanin. No matter how many doors we try to open and the fucking doors are constantly shut to melanin, we're still going to keep dissecting them and keep on fucking trying as long as we keep letting them come in here. Point blank and simple. And all of you doctors and scientists know all of this. I don't know why. And you know what? My people know this shit too. But we speak in fear because you know why? There is money. There is something that we want from these people. Point blank and simple. You know what I want? I want peace. I want each and every last one of my brothers and sisters, and you, by the way, artificial race, to use your own brain and your own consciousness. Point blank and simple. Then I won't have to worry about going to the store. I wouldn't have to worry about going to the store. I can go outside in nature and pluck my fruit. And so can you. You wouldn't have to worry about any violence. There was going to be no such thing as money. It will all come down to intellect. That's what it should come down to. Intellect. And it really do come down to intellect. The most powerful people and the most richest people in the world are intellectually smart when it comes down to DNA and astrology. Point blank and simple. So I value my people. Y'all all have an amazing cosmic day. You appreciate the content. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. You appreciate that content. Hit that like button. So you really appreciate the content. Grab a shirt. I am not black. Some blood, some blood, some blood. Made. Come on, come on. Yeah, one love to y'all. I sincerely do. Man, woman, and child. Man, woman, and child. Heaven and earth, eternal light. Each one reach one. This is how we grow. I see you, my brothers and sisters. I see you. Protect yourself at all times with knowledge, sunlight, chlorophyll, distilled water, and 3D human free. Kalama Amin Ra, God gene for life. Sunblood, sunblood, sunblood. I am not black. One more halo. One more shot of the halo. One more shot of the halo. 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 You no longer be able to turn a deaf ear and a blind eye to this shit here. No longer. The great separation. The prokaryotic cell from the eukaryotic cell. That's what the great separation is. The single cell from the multi-cell. Living organism. Years out. I love y'all. I value y'all. Have an amazing supreme cosmic day.